Welcome to Fighting Stats, the ultimate channel for MMA fans who love statistics and betting breakdowns. I'm your host, Art C, and I'm here to get you ready for the upcoming UFC fights. In this series, I'll be watching tape and providing my real time analysis on how I think the fights are going to go. I'll be watching for fighters' strengths, weaknesses, tendencies, and overall strategies, pairing that with Fighting Stats' exclusive UFC stats not available anywhere else to give you a prediction on how I think the fights are going to go and ultimately who's going to win. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to Fighting Stats. Who did he beat? Cody Durden. Welcome back to Fighting Stats. I'm your host, Art C, and today we are continuing on with Jimmy Flick. Today he takes on Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson, 12-3, the minus 350 favorite. I did want to point something out. In our last video, we watched Jimmy Flick beat Cody Durden there by flying a triangle, winning there in the first round. That was in December of 2020. Then Flick, he gets scheduled to fight Figueiredo, the younger brother of Davison. Actually retires, ends up retiring. I went back and watched that interview. He said there were some personal matters going on. His wife wanted him to be at home, something about his dad sort of thing. So he ends up retiring from MMA for a good 2 years here. Then is scheduled to fight Jeff Molina. Jeff Molina has to withdraw, and then in steps Charles Johnson. So now you are caught up. Charles Johnson opens up at the minus 350 favorite. Jimmy Flick the plus 290 dog. So let's see how this fight plays out. Charles Johnson's going to have 2 inches of height and 2 inches of reach. Here's Jimmy Flick in the whitish grayish trunks. Here's Charles Johnson, blue trunks, blue hair. All right, so we saw Jimmy Flick open up orthodox. We saw him throw a lot of leg kicks. We're wondering if anything has really changed over the 2 years. Again, he's been absent for about 2 years. So it's always question marks about how a fighter will look, if he's motivated, things like that. So Charles Johnson right away looks huge, a lot bigger than Jimmy Flick. Opens up southpaw. There's that inside low kick that Flick likes. It's going to be hard. Charles Johnson a lot faster. Throws that teep there. Wondering if Flick can get this down to the ground. Inside low kick again from Flick. Returns Johnson with the outside low kick. Nice teep there again from Johnson. Flick goes high with the kick. Inside low kick again. Flick really likes that right kick, that right low kick. Teep there from Johnson. Looks like he's level changing. He's moving back. Johnson is anytime Flick comes forward. So he's going to have to set up the takedown with strikes. Backs up, gets a leg, and he gets Charles Johnson down. But Charles Johnson able to reverse. I think that looks like a little bit of just power here. He should have got the takedown here. Charles Johnson creates a scramble, elevates, and able to end up on top. Flick trying to control the body here. Is he going to pull guard? He's going to go back. Not really pull guard, but he's already there. But here Flick's controlling the posture. Charles Johnson controlling the wrist. Flick's okay here off of his back. Heads up against the cage though. Controlling one of the arms, that left arm there. Right away attacking a triangle. Charles Johnson elevates, gets his up. He's okay here. Flick knee on belly. He might roll for a leg even. Here, okay, Flick is back up. Now they are back to standing. Nice kick there from Charles Johnson. Not a huge fan that Flick doesn't move back, as obviously he has his back up against the fence, but this high guard here. So anytime Johnson is throwing and committing, looks like just Flick is putting up the high guard. It opens up the body to a lot of work. He doesn't have to worry for takedowns, but you can see him bending forward, trying to defend the body shot when he does have that high guard. Jab from Flick there. A nice uppercut through the guard from Charles Johnson. Goes right through the guard again. So even Johnson has that high guard. Flick has the high guard. Johnson keeps on throwing it. It's still going to do some damage through it. Flick looks for left hook, high kick. Right hand there again from Charles Johnson. Goes to the body. Oh, that right hook to the body landed. Let's see here. So here, backing up, 1-1-2. You can see, again, we talked about it. Flick, when he goes to the high guard, leaves the body wide open here. So you can see Charles Johnson steps to the right. That whole left side of Flick's going to be open. He lands that right to the body, comes across with a left hook there. Nice job. Another right hand there. Jimmy Flick feinting a level change. Again, high guard. Oh, Jimmy Flick overhand right. Partially blocked. Front knee, 1-2 from Charles Johnson. Another kick there. Johnson catches the leg but lets it go. We didn't, last time somebody caught his leg. Oh, went high kick. It bought. Charles Johnson's going to be a massive favorite just on the feet here, right? So if Flick can't get that down to the ground, again with the high kick, shoots in for a takedown. Charles Johnson's going to be so much stronger, I think. He's has the double leg, almost had it there. Johnson puts the left arm down to defend. Switches to a single, grabs the double, and he gets him down. Jumps to the back. A little bit too high. A little bit high. But that's big to get Charles Johnson down. Yeah, he looks a little bit high. It looks like Johnson's going to reverse. Looks like Johnson's going to be on top here. Flick trying to get the position back. Yeah. Johnson gets out there. So it's not bad. Like he got the takedown up against the fence. I'm just going to go back in here. So he gets this double leg. Charles Johnson defends well. Charles Johnson, big guy, gets him down. Grabs to the back, jumps the back. Just he was a little bit too high there on the right side. Charles Johnson realizes it. You can see him grabbing Flick and trying to pull him down so he can get on top. And now it's Charles Johnson on top here. All right, so now he's inside control. Flick gets up, rolls back to his back, limiting the damage. Charles Johnson elects to get into his full guard here. So throwing some ground and pound through the guards. Again, some big elbows there from Charles Johnson. Nice left elbow there. Another left elbow, nice right elbow. Oh, yeah, another right hand gets straight through the guard. Couple of hammer fists there. Flick defending here. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if I like that. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so he's attacking him. He's saying fight back. He's defending here, but he's still moving. He's not even close to being out, and the referee steps in for a round one TKO win, Charles Johnson. Yeah, I don't know. I don't obviously agree with it. Quick stoppage. You can see Flick stands right back up. Tough loss for Jimmy Flick, I think. He had his moments. It looked like Charles Johnson, again, Charles Johnson was minus 350 favorite coming into it. Jimmy Flick did have some success with the grappling. He was able to get Charles Johnson down, I believe, twice. Charles Johnson just did a good job of creating scrambles, getting Flick off of his back. I don't think that's any fault of Flick. I just think the size and the strength of Charles Johnson played a factor into it. And then the quick referee stoppage. So who knows what the fight would have looked like into rounds 2 and 3. I'm not going to count it as a TKO loss for him. We got to see some, again, striking from Flick when he had to stand there. Again, he goes kick heavy. He goes high kick, low kick sort of thing. He threw one jab, I think, but it followed up with a high kick. So a lot of his strikes are kicks, not a lot of hands. If he does get a TKO, from what I've seen, it's going to be mostly from ground and pound, but we'll continue to watch it. I think he has one more UFC fight as well, so we'll watch that right now, and then we'll get you to a best bet breakdown coming soon. My name is Art C. This is Fighting Stats. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this sort of content, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe. You'll get notified anytime we put out new content. And remember, here at Fighting Stats, I lead a team of expert data scientists. We are working around the clock to produce these exclusive UFC stats, not available anywhere else. We do our tape study. We pair them with our stats. We put out our best bets. We put our best bets to patreon.com/fighting stats. That's where we put all our analysis, all of our stats. Join patreon.com/fighting stats to get exclusive access. Recently, we just hit $82,000. Yes, that's right. $82,000 parlay on White Fight. We used our fighting stats to get there, and we won a massive payday. Our Patreon members had exclusive access to that, so they shared in the profits there. So don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe today. Again, my name is Art C. This is Fighting Stats. Thanks for watching.